Now broadcasting.
It's Week 15 of the National Football League. Up next, we'll see Russell Wilson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Dolphins and the Cowboys, just ahead on EA Sports.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's Week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career. Get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks.
Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that.
Second down and 8. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. That's taken at about the 14. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
It's a big play there for Miami. 37 yards. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Off he goes. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic first down.
Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. Here's a give to HN. And he will score. Devon HN. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders on for the point after. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
That's good for our Cowboys.
Prescott now. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Now a run with Charbonnet. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
That's good for our Cowboys. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Charbonnet in the back, and he goes straight ahead. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
The Cowboys field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. He had the touchdown in the opening drive, and as you see, coming into the week, ranks right up there with the leaders in rushing touchdowns. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Man in motion here is Washington. They go play action with Wilson. He keeps it himself. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On the ground is Achane. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Cowboys offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set to go again. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, Charbonnet. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Dak to throw. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Play, Mike, that was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
To the goal line and in. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you could see the result.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he is the NFL leading rusher here in the month of December. A strong finish in the final stretch could earn him the crown. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Wilson. Now he'll run it.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big-time play for the Dolphins. It's a gain of 49.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Two minutes to play in the first half of a three-point game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. Here's Achane. A short game down to the 7. Here now, second down and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now he takes off. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up third and goal.
They'll run with Achane. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. His second touchdown of this first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Cowboys 10. Jason Sanders, the kickoff formally.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back set to go once more. And as this season starts to wind down, we look ahead to NFL honors the week of the Super Bowl. Take a look at some of the candidates to take home the award for the Offensive Player of the Year. Pistol now for Prescott. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, it's Dak. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now it's going to be third down.
Here we go! 26, 26.
Here's Dak to throw. He's going to have the first down and more. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw again. Dak. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Prescott. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Dak facing third and long. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And he will go all the way. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's look to the left here on first down. Wilson to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
With the score, Cowboys 17, Dolphins 14.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was the visiting Texans who were able to come away with the road victory. C.J. Stroud leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. 3 touchdown passes there for Trevor Lawrence. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Nick Chubb, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. It was the veteran quarterback Dak Prescott who had it working in the first half. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here.
And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. Now H.A. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Russ. That is caught left side by Waddle. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the play. He's down inside the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll run with Achan. And he's got another one. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Miami. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And make it a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return starts at the 13. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now, Prescott. That's caught! And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game. And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
He pulls it in around the 5. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Dallas. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And as we go through the highlights, no... First and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff, this is Achane. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a
Previous play
replay.
is under
So we
review.
might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's a give to Achane. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and a yard. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. They'll run with Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Here's a run. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. And now after that first down loss, it really changes the approach now on second and third. You have to at least come away with points.
That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal. Here's Wilson. That one taken in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Short kick taken at the 17. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30. The Cowboys offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. He's going to run it. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down. It's a first down and a gain of 13. Prescott on first down. The open man is Tolbert. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Charbonnet. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Hey, here we go. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Big, big play. 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Go to 54, go to 54. Why ain't? Hey, kill! Wait, take.
They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated.
Offense.
The road gets a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take 26.
To the air again. Prescott. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
What? Good.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
What?
Once again, it's Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's able to get it to the 37-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even...
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. A run up the middle with Achane. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground is Achane. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the carry, here's Achane. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Cowboys 24. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here is 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! What do you think?
Prescott now. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll look deep, left sideline. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
For the antidote, there's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you.
Don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettuce men. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain in excellence. Open sores, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make lore fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I rolled and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd and leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build